Okay, so happy Saturday. This is X4 Foundations with the Star Wars Interworlds on. Oh, that was scary, but okay. Playing earlier today. Got the Steam notification. Oh yeah, I play this off and on all the time. If you see me playing this off stream, it's running in the background while I'm doing other stuff. So anyway, that's our big station right now. That's down in Pakuni. We're sitting on the bridge of our second Proclamator. Second Proclamator? Why do you have a second Proclamator? Because we ran into an issue with the first one. What issue would that be? Well, it thinks it's invisible. Earlier this week, I don't know exactly when it happened, but it happened. And our first Proclamator that we bought last week, and last session, right? It was doing fine, and then sometime, like I said, I play this off stream, and stuff runs in the background. I do other stuff when I need to. Basically, what I do is I let the game run in the background, and I check on it every 20 or 30 minutes, collect money from stations, make sure construction's going the way it's supposed to, do any updates, that kind of thing. Because it's basically all you can really do as far as not doing any hands-on stuff, which I usually don't do off stream. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't. I leave all the fun stuff for streaming. So this Proclamator over here on the left that I've named Invisible because it's invisible. Don't believe me? We'll go jump over to the stream view. Oh, it's invisible. This is the camera. Oops, sorry. This is the Proclamator. The camera is circling around it. And the way I found out it was invisible because I was actually standing on the bridge, and we were just parked somewhere, and came back and was like, why am I looking at basically the space and the pilot for the ship? He's just standing there in front of me, and I'm all, what the hell is going on? And I turn the key around, or turn the character around and stuff, and I can see other crew on the ship. They're just floating in space. Then I look down a little bit towards where the docking bays would be, and this is what I came back to actually saying is this person in front of me, basically that scene right there, almost exactly. But if I was actually on the ship, I would look down to the left or right towards where the fighter bays are, and you could actually see the fighters parked just sitting there, just waiting, right? They're just sitting there, just floating in space type deal. So it's some type of graphic issue. Not sure what it is. I did some research to find out what solutions were. Every solution I found didn't work. Did the whole was it the file verification through Steam, uninstalled the mod, reinstalled the mod. That didn't do anything. Somebody suggested, just jumping from system to system will fix it temporarily, maybe. It didn't do anything. There's a couple other minor things as well. Nothing worked. And so now I have a Proclamator that's invisible. And it said, I can't play this, so I saved up my credits and bought a second one. So, changed some weapons or the ship somehow. STU had an invisible ship problem too. It was a bad model texture. You paint it, yeah. Change some weapons or the ship on the ship somehow. STU had an invisible ship problem too. It was a bad module texture. So if I change some weapons, because right now I've parked it up where my newest mine is. We have Yuuzhan Vong in this system. They come around. They show up every now and then. And so for defensive purposes, we just keep the invisible Proclamator floating around. He takes care of any problems. But just change weapons? Is that supposed to fix it? I got that right there. Your orders. Go here. Upgrade. So you change the way your exterior of your ship texture, and it corrected the way the exterior of your ship. So cancel order that. Change the exterior.
You say oops quite often. Do you need assistance?
Can we see it? Yeah, it's there. It's just that it's just the texture thing. The enemies can see it. It's not a problem.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
This isn't technically my ship. I'm not on this ship, so I don't think I can change any textures or anything like that. Can I? Design. Maybe the default ship skin? Paint modification is default. Currently installed stuff, so it's default. Do not change when default skin ship skin is changed. I don't think that's going to do anything. The Empire Overview tabs. Empire Overview tab? I don't even know what the Empire Overview tabs are. I never learned the names of these things. Okay, so there's this. How default ship skin. So just change it to a different color. Maybe that'll work. The thing is these paint jobs don't affect these models. That's the downside here, is these actually don't do anything to these Star Wars ships. As you can see, the skins aren't really changing. So there's that. Oh, and Brew's not talking about this game. He's talking about Star Trek Online. The STO just made sense to me. He's not actually talking about this. He's talking about something else. See, there's the bad guys up here, the Yuuzhan. They've been harassing us stuff. So anyway, I'm in a ship now? No, I'm in a different one. Flying around when you can't see your feet is, or see where your feet are is kind of creeping me out. Fanny, you're talking about how you never win the giveaway until you do. Change. I don't think changing this stuff is going to matter, but I guess to change the rapid to the dual. Just to be consistent there. Okay, so 200,000 to make that switch. It'll be fine. You can say you can see a ship? Well, because I'm actually on our second Proclamator that actually isn't broken. Parked near parked at my station actually. Alright, so question: are Star Wars Interworlds works with vanilla save files, or you need a new game? It's a complete conversion. Was it? Yeah, it's a complete conversion mod. So you have to start a new game. It will not work at existing vanilla saves. when I was trying to fix my crash problem, did I play with anything? The only thing I played with was video settings, and they didn't fix anything as far as that goes. So, yeah. Okay, so that. We'll see what happens after we swap out the weapons on the thing, see if it makes a difference. I don't think it will, but we'll see. But, so official recap now. So we're still sitting at 4 stations. Guess we'll look at the second Proclamator. I went out and bought some X-Wings and Y-Wings and Arc 170s to put on the ship, or onto this Proclamator. This is basically half of them. This is what, 12 out of the 24 fighters it can support. We have our 4 X-Wings currently set up for interception. Y-Wings for bombardment of our target. We're flying around doing stuff. And we have the Arc 170s to attack the same target. So basically bombardments, but different name. I think bombardments mean they focus on using their missiles and stuff, or, you know, the heavy stuff. Basically what you tell a bomber to do. And these guys will just attack whatever target you tell them to attack. It's my gaming window. It's full screen right now. And it's the same in window or full screen. It doesn't change it. The ship is still invisible. Doesn't matter what mode it's in. We're TIE defenders. They are outside of our reach at the moment. And there are no missile boats in this. Are TIE fighters in this? Are they shielded? Yes, they are. All TIE fighters have some type of shielding so they don't instantly explode. It's not the base TIE fighters and TIE bombers. They all have a little bit of shielding, but not super strong, so they're not too overpowered. So they're a little bit more durable than you would expect them to be. So anyway, so that's our Rio Proclamator, and this is where I am. Guys, first-person perspective. This is the way it's supposed to look. So yes, it's a Star Destroyer bridge for the Proclamator, but that's okay. And again, we're currently looking at our main station there. So anyway, that's our fleet. Stations. This is our scrapyard. All those little jumpers and stuff. Basically, this is just making money for us at this point and producing stuff. That's what it looks like. Oh, that's right. It's all almost finished, I think. Is it finished? It's finished. So it's got all its defenses up and everything. And it needs defenses because of the system it's in. It's in a... we are working with the Corporate Sector Authority, aka the CSA, and they are at war with the Independent Commerce Guild, aka ICG. And Jableem is one of those systems that belongs to the CSA, but the ICG is right next door. And they're sending stuff into this particular sector all the time, which is down here. So this is our little scrapyard here. And it basically sends the tugs down and picking up all this gray stuff that are destroyed ships because of the combat that's going on. And then we also have a scrapper ship, which is a large ship that breaks down larger ships once they've been destroyed, because our little tugs are only good for pulling around fighters and maybe medium-sized scrap ships back to the scrapyard. And the scrapper, it goes around and basically breaks down large and extra large ships into basically little junk cubes, and then the tugs go out and bring the cubes back to the scrapyard.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
So in this case, optical R view. So there's a raw scrap. You can see this is everything that's incoming to the station. How many units of scrap are involved in there. And you can see we have even other ships that are bringing us scrap that we will buy from them and then process the scrap into scrap metal, and the scrap metal then gets turned into Durasteel and module prefabs that we sell or use for our own purposes, and that's how that works. And that's how much money that this thing is currently looking at. So at least that's the last. This is the last 3 hours of game time, not real time, but game time. So every time you see big drop-offs like this, that's me pulling money out. So, because, you know, that's what it's there for. So that's our scrapyard. And then Lukaszek, this is another station that is over here on more to the west. We built this specifically in this system to basically deal stuff over to this wharf. Belongs to Incom. The Incom are the makers of X-Wings and stuff, and we're trying to get our reputation up with them so we can get better X-Wings, because right now we have access to the lowest tier ones, and there's 2 more that are a little bit more expensive, a little bit better, not huge advantages, but we'd like to get access to them, and the easiest way to do that is to get your reputation up, and you get your reputation up by doing trade with them. The easiest way to do that. And also we're close enough to Mandalorian space to do business with them as well, because they're only a couple jumps away from that station. And that station is not nearly as big as our main station, but they are producing stuff that Incom wants for their fighters, stuff specifically weapon components and missile components. We'll be adding more stuff as we move along here, as we get some extra money. And that kind of stuff, not in a rush here, because this is still kicking out a decent amount of thing, as you can see. So again, big drop-offs are me taking money out usually. So anyway, so that's that one. And then Midas, this is our newest station. This is mainly supposed to be a mining station just north to Cantonica, which is the capital of CSA. And we're basically just producing low-level components. Not that one, this one. So basically, because this particular system is supposed to be having all the different resources, Tibana, methane, ice, or whatever. Everything you need to do the basics. And mainly we're just in that situation at the moment. And as you can see, we're producing stuff, and it's just a matter of selling it now, as in this case. And the reason we're not really selling too much right at the moment is because Gimpy forgot to put enough money into the construction schedule to build this nice little docking area for large ships. So we've been a little bit slow to get that going. But as you can see, it is built now. And we should be having ships docking relatively soon. And we're also setting up some defensive components to the station, simply because this system, or sector, whatever you want to call it, has the Yuuzhan Vong, who are the bad guys in Star Wars, the real bad guys. And hate them. I think they're stupid, but, whatever. Not my choice. But anyway, they're in the system, so we have to make sure this station's got a little bit of defenses on it, and that's why the invisible Proclamator was here to deal with them for the most part. And once we get some more defensive stuff up here, defensive bridges, I think these are built.
Docking permission granted.
They just don't have their weapons plugged in yet. Discard changes, no. Oh, yes, because I didn't make any changes there. Okay, so that and... saving. Scares the crap out of me. Evgen, welcome back, and thank you for the 7 consecutive streams watched. Much appreciated. And Taco, welcome back. Thank you for the 255 consecutive streams watched. Can you have a defensive eclipse? There is no eclipses in this. Hey, Gwydion, welcome back. So anyway, I've got to look and see how we're doing on defenses actually here. So non-missile turrets. Shoot missiles first. That's what all our turrets are supposed to be shooting at. So currently we have... So down here. So station batteries don't have any of those built, but we have 48 quad laser cannons for shooting down fighters. Those are the main ones we want. So those are actually... half of them are built. So it's just a matter of them getting the parts they need. So, yeah. Okay, so that's that station. Again, this is our new mining station. And the reason we built it here is mainly to provide parts to stations in this general area, specifically for CSA, because this is their main shipyard here, right there. So they will benefit from that stuff, or at least stations in the area will. Probably should put some more satellites over here so we can get it. I think we're getting live information from these. Because we do have a satellite in the system, so I think that's good enough, but I'm not sure. You can never have enough turrets. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Just a matter of getting them built. Are you harassing my... He's harassing my freighter, or my gas miner up here. So that's the Yuuzhan fighter there. It's a little miner protecting itself. Verbal octuples. Yeah, octuples are nice. Leave my miner alone, you jerk. Is that Proclamator done yet? Bugbit? What is that name? Anyway, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Sorry for messing up your name. Redeem a couple of things. Did you? Are you sure you did? Hydrate? I always hydrate. Thank you for reminding me. Posture check? Oh, I never do posture checks, but thank you for reminding me. Why are you guys doing this to me? Why did taco redeems go unredeemed? Meerkat, I don't know. Why? We ignored that one. We ignore the favorite pets these days. I need to remove that one, actually. And coolest viewer. Sure, we can do that one. Hey, Veronica. Who is the coolest viewer?
Who is the coolest viewer? Let me think about that. Dark Malakan is cool because he is, you know, dark.
Wow, I haven't seen him in ages. Is it Bug 007? Oh, that I get it. Bug 007. Welcome to this, or it's just Bug 007. There we go. But anyway, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Where's option to scout report? There is none. There is no scout. Scout's been gone for over 3 years now, Fenny. 3 years, no scout. I think she's gone. I don't think she's ever coming back, which is so nice. Anyway, where was I? We were talking about this station and stuff. So anyway, that one's doing okay. And this is our main station. Big, ugly. But set up to do stuff. And again, this is just producing stuff to make money for the most part. All these things. So basically everything over here is mainly what the shipyards and wharfs are looking for. Plus some other stuff that we still need to probably put in there, but this is the bulk of it. And then people are also looking for medical supplies and food rations when they have people on their stations, which something we need to work on still, and stuff. Mrs. Kippy's hiding real good. No, she's not. No, she is not. Gone but never forgotten. Nope. Trying to forget her. People keep bringing her back up. It's like that bad meal you had that you just can't make it go away. Puking it up doesn't make it go away. Crapping it out doesn't make it go away. Just sit in your stomach forever and ever. And people keep reminding you it's there. So, yeah. And ship supplies. Okay.
Permission granted.
Oh, and also this sector belongs to us. Nice bright green. That means we control this. Not that there's anything really to control, but is he still harassing us? Why are you not dead yet? It's almost dead. So where's our other Proclamator? Are you ready yet? So are you invisible is the question. So changing the weapons did not matter on this ship. It is still invisible. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. We need to get that back up into where it was sitting. Which is up here. Let's go attack that. He's beating up on my miner, jerk. And then when you're done... we'll wait until it's done. Silver Cats, welcome back. Happy Saturday. Sorry, I keep forgetting to say Saturday. Ate McDonald's or your mom-in-law spaghetti, possibly. Does the current visible ship have the same makeup as the invisible? They did. Now they're different because we just changed the one on the invisible one. But they have the same thing. Keep in mind, the invisible Proclamator was fine until something changed. Something happened during this week off stream when I was playing the game. Something changed. I don't know what caused it to go invisible because I wasn't doing anything. It was just sitting there doing nothing. And I come back and the ship's invisible, so I don't know what happened. So anyway, so much for a recap. Oh, that was a crappy recap. But anyway, what else are we doing? So this is our Y-wing that was out exploring everything. Is currently sitting around not doing anything at the moment because we don't really have anything for him to do. And this one, he's just sitting around here doing nothing either. So now the question is, what do we want to do? What should I be doing in order to make more money to do stuff? Because we need lots of money still. It's no joke. We need so much money. Made Wonder Woman the captain? No, that's not what happened.
Docking permission granted.
The ship just went invisible on us for no reason. So. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was assigning large miners to this station so they can do stuff. So, are you out mining? You are mining. Over there. They're supposed to be mining in this area, but apparently there's not enough resources for them. So, how do you find the toilet? You don't need to. You just have a really well-paid housekeeping staff. Wow, I'm going to lose that freighter, or that miner, at this rate. Here for you. No flares. Go. Go. Run. He's not running. He's attacking.
I was asked to drop my cargo. Awaiting orders.
The answer is escape for you. Dock and wait means run for your life. Because this other Proclamator's taking forever to get out. He's here now. Oh, there he is. So, again, this is the invisible one. That we can't see. Now, this thing we can find, though. He killed my miner. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Killed my fighter. Oh, sorry, miner. Shit. So I need another one. Maybe we should just say screw on the small guys and just get the big guys. Because the big guys are better defended. Better shields and stuff. Instead of doing the little guys. We'll have you guys work down here. Just to get out of that sector, that was the best idea, I guess. He should be getting shot at pretty decently by all kinds of things around here.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
The poor little defenseless station, mostly defenseless. I should probably put some defensive modules on the underside. Die already.
Awaiting orders.
Ta-da. Okay. So he's dead. So this is the Proclamator, and you are just going to defend position. You can just defend this area, right? Protect until further notice. There we go. That's what we want. So basically it's going to sit in this area and protect it from the bad guys. That's not where we are. So then you... So, again, we have these nice little defensive bridges, but they're not really technically built yet. There's some money at this to get some stuff built, so I'll confirm that. Actually, I think I put some guns on these, didn't I? No, on that one. Yeah, these are supposed to have guns in them. The storage tanks can have weapons in them to protect them. So fighters come down there, no problem. And I'm guessing I don't have any here yet. Nope, not there. But we'll have them on these when they're done. So I got to get these things built, and then they'll have little defensive guns built to protect them from fighters and stuff. So copy that sequence, put you... Not there because I have to flip it around, so... Put you there. Okay, and these guys are already well, sort of pre-built. They've got
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
They've got two station batteries for dealing with large ships, and then they've got 4 quad lasers to deal with fighters and stuff. So each one of these has that loadout. To confirm, so each one of those. So there's technically 6 big guns and 24 little guys. There, and then we're going to put the same thing over here underneath. Ta-da. Okay. Now it'll take forever to get that built because it's kind of not cheap. Okay. So it'll be a little while. So that and it's just down to the 1 gas miner, 1 ore type miner, and then transport to go get the building parts. The parts need to build stuff. We weren't done looking at you yet, I don't think. So again, this is our main station. Lots of storage for the most part. Makes almost everything that's being requested, I think. Maybe. I think we're still missing some things, but not a lot. Lots of docking space. I'm probably going to get rid of this piece there. This is just a larger docking area for small and medium-sized ships. But the discs do the same thing, just not as many docking, because these are 4 mediums, 10 smalls, and this one is 6 medium and 6 smalls. So we're probably going to either move this or get rid of it entirely and just finish the middle section out there. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, so what are we doing? We need to do more productive things like, see, we have 19 million kicking around right now. So how much money do we actually have to borrow? So account management. So our scrapyard's got 7.5 million stored up. So we're going to take most of that. Our other factory, it's 1.2 million, so it gets you down to 500,000. Basically, 500,000 is more than enough for these guys to stay operational. They don't need their actual suggested budget amounts, which are crazy amounts. This station is still up and coming still as far as getting established, and this one is constantly getting drained stuff from. Okay, so confirm. So now we're up to 28 million? 28 million. I think what I'm going to do first is we're going to finish out the fighters for Proclamator. That's got half of its fighter capacity. So what does that mean? We need to go over to, where's income? Income's right here. Stuff small. So again, once our reputation gets high enough, we'll be able to get these other X-Wings. The XJ3/5, whatever the hell that's supposed to be, and the T70. The T65B is the one we're most familiar with, probably. These are the older ones. So, that, and then we're going to take 4 more of you. Is it 4? Yeah, 4. So I have 8 total. Confirm that one. And then also, I need Y-Wings as well. I think we're getting into Y-Wings from Incom. No, we were not. So we're getting it from CSA. Thought they were getting from here, but I guess not. Anyway, CSA Wharf is over here, and this is where we're going to get our ARC 170s and Y-Wings. So in this case, we get the Y-Wings going first. So ion turret. Proton torpedo launchers, currently using
docking permission granted.
Medium proton torpedoes. These hurt. Get enough Y-Wings flying around, and these things will destroy capital ships. Not too difficult. So anyway, shopping list. So that's you for 4 more of you. And then we also want the ARC 170s. ARC 170s are heavy fighters. No Marines on these guys. They do have a turret, an ion turret as well. So again, heavy fighters, they got the big cannons for shooting stuff, and then they actually have light proton torpedoes, just like X-Wings. Not as maneuverable as X-Wings, but they're a little bit more durable, better, slightly better firepower, maybe. But anyway, add them in too, and we need 4 of those. So there's that. There's no K-Wings in this, and the B-Wings are only through the New Republic, and we don't even have any real contact with the New Republic really yet. I could build a station over there. There's Coruscant.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break. Go check on the dogs. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpini.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
B-wings are vicious. They're, for their size, they're very vicious. Better than the Y-wings, of course, but got to get a little bit higher. Got to get better rep with the New Republic. So there's a question. Do I want to? Let's think about this real quick. So reputation. So these are the factions out there. New Republic is NRL, right? So the New Republic currently neutral. Their relations. So how do they feel about the CSA? They are allies with these guys. Friends. Neutrals towards the CSA. So, yeah, we can actually set up a reputation with them and not screw us over too much with the CSA. Because they don't really share a border, for the most part. Because the dark blue is the Republic. And green is the CSA. So they don't really short... I mean, there's a border system here. And Kashyyyk is not really a border system because Uter is a neutral system. So they're not really in direct conflict with each other for border, so it's probably not a bad idea to set up a station over in their space if we want to get B-wings, which would not be a bad idea. And the best part is we don't have to fly over here to do this. Do we? Can we? No, we do. So we need to send our Y-wing over here to scout this area out before we can build something. So let me do that when I'm thinking about it. Otherwise I'm going to forget.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
So we're going to have you come over here and... a satellite right about there. Catch both of those stations. And when you're done, you're going to explore so we can build stuff here. And then when you're done, you can park here. There we go. Is there a non-Imperial fighter better than the X-Wing? Better than an X-Wing. We'd have to go into the encyclopedia and do ship comparisons. So we'd have to go through this list and see. The ARC 170 is a heavy fighter, so it doesn't really do the same thing. E-wings, of course, are maybe not. Which one is close? Non-Imperial, non-stuff. X-Wing 2. Yes, X-Wing 2. Look at all the different X-Wings there are. Y-Wings. This one? This one isn't horrible. I guess I should add an X-Wing. Which X-Wing are we looking at? The base X-Wing? The 68 or whatever one it is? 65? 65B. So this is the New Republic version. So this is the income. These are basically the same. They just look a little different. Still comparable. The Bell Bob, whatever it is. Oof. So, I'm going to go with probably no. Travel speed, boost speed, stuff, yeah, counter storage, number of die. No, that doesn't matter. So burst weapon output. Wow. That's kind of scary. So I'm going to go with probably nothing matches the X-Wing, because this is one of the better ones. You name it. I get the clone fighter was equal and better in some ways. The clone fighter? A clone fighter. But is it in the mod? Actually, in this mod, which one would it be?
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
I don't think this one's comparable. It's only got 4 guns on it. That's not going to match an X-Wing. It has to be because it's very common. Do you know the name of it? Because that's not it. That's an interceptor. It's a freighter. That's the one we just looked at. Axe. That's only 4 cannons and a missile launcher. This is one of the drones, or the droid ships, though, I think. It opened like an X-Wing. It had like a beak nose. A beak nose. If this is what it is, because this isn't technically, this is a gunboat. It's not the same thing. There's the U-Wing. The Arc One, oh, the Arc 170. The Arc 170 is different, slightly different role than an X-Wing. This is different. Two more to go. Yes, we'll take care of Hobo in just a second. So, yeah, the Arc 170, if you actually do read up on these guys, these were, I think, supposed to be replacements for the X-Wings or vice versa. I think these are supposed to be, you know, supposed to be taking over for X-Wings, but they don't really do it because they're too big. They're not maneuverable enough. They're not versatile enough. These guys are heavy fighters. They're closer to bombers than they are fighters. And that's their thing. Their roles are different. These guys are not interceptors. They can't dogfight worth a damn. The X-Wings are so much better at it, to be honest. So it's not that they're bad. It's just they got a different role. They are not meant to be replacements for X-Wings, at least in game-wise. They have a very different role. They don't dogfight. They're better at taking on larger ships. I think their shields might be a little bit better. Yeah, see, they got better shields. Recharge rate on the shields, of course, is that. Recharge delay. Average group seal there. Burst weapon damage, that stuff. So the weapons aren't quite as good because the X-Wing's got the 4 cannons as opposed to, well, technically the Arc's got 4 too, but they're harder hitting overall, I think. And it's got a turret on it too. It's got an ion cannon turret. I think you put a regular laser on it too. It doesn't have to be an ion cannon. I think you swap that out. But as you can see, the speed differences doesn't look like big numbers, but they're noticeable when you actually fly them. So yeah, again, they're different roles. But as you can see, it's beefier than an X-Wing.
Hello there. Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
It's got an ion cannon turret. I think you swap that out. But as you can see, the speed differences doesn't look like big numbers, but they're noticeable when you actually fly them. So yeah, they're different roles. But as you can see, it's beefier than an X-Wing. And it's got the heavy laser cannons on the wings, which they're not good so much for burst, but or sustain, but when they hit harder. So it's a trade-off. Heavy fighter versus, again, the X-wing is a multi-role. It does everything decently, or actually in here it does everything well. It's a decent bomber. It's a decent dogfighter. It does whatever it needs to do. Arcs are specifically, they're heavies. They're meant to take on larger ships, that kind of thing, and deal with them that way, or destroy bombers all day long type deal. So different roles. But anyway, Hobo. Gotta talk about Hobo. Hobo, thank you very much for the resub at tier 1 for how many months? 98. Oh, two months away from the big 100. So let me get rockets of recognition for Hobo real quick. Maybe not so quick. Where are they? There they are. So 98 of them. I should put 98 in 2 different messages so you can count them. But we don't do that. That would be mean. That'd be too much work for me, actually. So anyway, Hobo, thank you for the continued support. There's your rockets of recognition. Keep in mind, each one of those rolling rockets represents 10 regular rockets of recognition. We have to do that because there's a character limitation here in chat, and each one of those emotes needs out so many characters. So we cannot put 98 in one message. So we do this method, and it works, and I'm happy with it. And once again, Hobo, thank you for the continued support. And, of course, happy Saturday, happy Sunday to everybody. Okay, now I got to take a break. My voice is going. Yep. Okay, so gonna get up, stretch my legs, get your water. Be back in a few minutes, and continue on with doing not a whole lot at the moment. So anyway, be back shortly. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the dog video.